Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, Sam. Hey, Carrie Ann. Woo! Volume. Okay. I'll put this one in. Okay. There we go. What do I do now? What do I do now? I didn't do it. There we go. My bad. Yeah. I left my little laptop at work, so I had to get the big one out. So I had to kind of change my setup a little bit because the big one, I have 3 laptops. I have my one stays at my office desk. That's the dual screens, and I have my big one that I usually just have for viewing and you know, games and whatnot. And then I have my little one that I like because it's little. it works really well. But that's usually the one that I have for work. And I left it at the shop. So I had to get the big one out because I've been having a hard time keeping the tablet connected for some reason. So yeah, so I had to change my setup a little bit tonight. Yeah, because the big laptop, having my phone for the for this view on this side, the whole corner of the laptop you couldn't see. So I had to kind of change things around, and it took a little while to get it situated properly. Needless to say, it's just one of those nights. Just one of those nights. Yeah. Just one of them nights. Hi, Scooter. It seems to be one of the nights for you, too. You're stuck with me. That's not like in that your screen is cracked, but I like it with me. Thanks for dropping in, Robert. I appreciate it. You're the bestest. Have a good night, darling. Yeah, I like that you're stuck with me. No face. I'm not digging that your screen's cracked. Not at all. But I'm digging that you're stuck with me. Yeah, you've been stuck in worse. I mean, we've all been stuck in worse places. We've all been stuck in worse places. So at least she'll giggles out of us. So how was everybody's day? Oh dear Lord. That's all I'm saying. This is true. That's all I'm saying. Give me I ain't supposed to drink. All right, Scoot. Ooh, nerve. Oh. Carrie Ann, I am all ears. Well, eyes, but I'm all ears. Yeah. Yeah, did that if I had to be stuck with that man, I am not supposed to drink. But somebody better give me to hell with a bottle of wine. Give me a bottle of Jack. No chaser, just give me a bottle of Jack. Yeah. Yeah, just give me a bottle of Jack, and I ain't supposed to drink. Dear, dear God. Damn. Straight. Straight. Warm, straight off the shelf. Damn. Are you kidding? Oh, you ain't lying. Not even as treatment for the fibro? Don't even think about it, Papa. Move it. You come sit at the table with us. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So that it's not necessarily an insurance issue. It's a You're lucky I like you. I'll let it slide. For some of these, not necessarily experimental, but for some of these, it's common for dental and mental health, chiropractic, but for some of these alternative and not commonplace medical, they don't go through insurance, because many insurances will deny treatment or deny payment. So they charge patients up front and then give the patients the paperwork needed to file a claim through the insurance for reimbursement. So basically they charge the patient has to pay the cost up front, and then they help the patient with the paperwork that's needed to file the claim through the insurance for reimbursement, so that they know they get the. My insurance does not. Well, I take that back. The chiropractor here charges the patient up front, and then it's weird how it works. We have to pay a portion up front, then they'll file the claim for us, and basically what the insurance then covers above and beyond goes on an account with the chiropractor, so that we don't have to pay intra. Make sense? So we don't, and we end up, if it goes over, we end up not paying copays. It's really weird how it works. Yeah, it's really weird how it works. So damn it. Almost done with this one. No face. Sin. That's what ended up happening with my teeth. So I was going to the dentist here in town, and what ended up happening with my teeth, because I had two genetic issues with my teeth, it ended up being more than what the local dentist could handle, and I needed a specialist. So I ended up having to go to a surgeon, an actual surgeon, not a general dentist. And it took me 2 years to find one that I was comfortable with, because I had a horrible fear of the dentist. And instead of being able to work over time, being able to do a little bit at a time, I ended up having to get it all done at once. I ended up having 25 teeth pulled at once, and I have a full plate on top, and I only have 2 teeth left on bottom. These 2 right here. See where the brackets are? These are the only 2 teeth I have left. So the rest of that is a plate. Um, and the place that I finally found that I was comfortable with was a place in Vegas that was out of network. But they did not accept um, insurance. So I had to pay a down payment. They helped me get financing, and they gave me all the paperwork that I needed to file the claim, an out of network claim with my insurance. Unfortunately, my insurance denied the claim, so I ended up having to pay for everything out of pocket. So I had 25 extractions, temporary plates, regular plates, temporary crowns, permanent crowns, everything. And it cost a little under $8 total for everything. And I ended up having to pay out of pocket for everything. So if you're ever in Vegas and you need massive amounts of dental work done, or you're close enough that you can travel to Vegas for massive amounts of dental work, Abbey Dental. They were amazing. Dr. Crow was amazing with me and completely understood my massive fear and anxiety with dentists and everything, and he was amazing with me. My plates fit so well. Yes, my mouth is basically fake. Yes. My plates fit so well that I don't even have to glue my top plate in, and I can still eat. You guys have seen me eat, and my top plate is not glued in. Like I said, 25 extractions, temporary plates, regular plates, all fits, adjustments, everything, just under $8,000. They helped me get all my financing, everything. They even tried to help me get the reimbursement and everything, insurance. It was my insurance being an asshole. Everything. They were amazing. They completely understood my fear of the dentist, my anxiety. They handled me with the utmost care and did not look down on me for my fear of the dentist. Absolutely amazing. Abbey Dental, ABEY, in Vegas. Absolutely amazing. Oh no, you're fine. Yeah. So I actually, it was two different genetic hereditary conditions. Basically, one was the enamel just so soft that every time I brushed my teeth, I was literally brushing enamel away. And then two pregnancies that I couldn't take prenatal vitamins because they made me sick, made it even worse. And then the other one was the roots of my molars and premolars twisted, which locked my teeth into my jaw. So pulling them was extremely difficult. And because of the weakened condition of the tooth with the enamel issue, my teeth just crumbled. Basically, is what happened. Hey, Janelle. So my teeth were just shot. So my grandmother had all of hers out by the time she was 18. My dad started losing his by the time he was in his 20s. So um, mine's breaking. I by the time I was in my late teens, I had extreme sensitivity, and by the time I was in my early 20s, um, I started having minor cavities, but because of my severe fear of the dentist, I refused to go to the dentist. And then by the time I was in my late 20s, they were starting to crack and break. So I was 35 by the time I had them all pulled. So I have 2 teeth left. There? All right, there. Those are the only ones I have left, and they are crowns. It is known I will lose them. It's a guarantee I will lose them. The reason we went that route and saved those 2 is because those are the only 2 with normal cavities. The rest of them were basically dying from the inside out. Those were the only 2 with normal cavities from the outside in. So we could save those. And being that they are the canines, they have the longest rope. Because I had the same infection for 2 years, and they were making me sick. I didn't have a choice. Literally making me sick. I did not have a choice. It got to the point where I couldn't eat. I couldn't handle any pressure whatsoever. I couldn't touch my face at all. Yeah. It's literally what it came down to. And it took 2 of my family members to drag me to the dentist to keep me there. They had to clear the office so I wouldn't be embarrassed. And that was the office staff that did that, because it took me 4 times of calling to try to make the appointment before I could actually make the appointment. I was so grateful to the office staff. So grateful. They were absolutely amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So, but that's literally what it came down to. They cleared the waiting room. They tried to, keep everything to Sin, that's exactly what I looked like. That's exactly what I looked like. My teeth were literally just breaking. Except for these 2. These were the only ones that looked normal, or somewhat normal. The cavities that I had were on the back side of these 2. So in order to preserve the ridge on the bottom, because I was still so young, and the bone, my jawbone, it was already compromised because of the severity of the infection that I'd been fighting for so long. They wanted to keep my plate off my jaw for as long as possible. So my plate actually sits, the crowns that they created for these 2 teeth, we kept them and the crown actually has a shelf that the plate sits on. Instead of sitting on my jaw, the plate sits on the shelf on the back of these teeth. So there's no pressure on my jawbone to preserve my jawbone for as long as possible. So I might have these teeth, he said, maybe another 10 years. I'm 5 years in now. And I've already had to do a root canal on this one. So we'll see. But eventually I will lose them. That is guaranteed because of the way it is. I will lose them. It is just a matter of when. Oh, that's awesome, Scooter Mom. Oh, Papa. Yeah, there's all kinds of teeth problems. All kinds of teeth problems. And I learned the hard way. You gotta take care of your teeth. Sadly, I would not have been in the shape I was in had I had regular dental care as a kid. Janelle, that is the thought that just went through my head myself. Yeah. Ooh, Scooter. Interesting. Interesting. Is there something you can do for that? Papa, look at your screen because I'm looking right at you. Don't ever be embarrassed because women are crazy. Do you hear me? Oh, man. I wonder if you drink more like alkaline water, if that could neutralize it a little bit, maybe. I wonder. I wonder. That might be something to maybe look into. Maybe do a little bit of research on. Absolutely. I'm absolutely glad she's in his past. And there's absolutely, okay, as women, we always talk about how we shouldn't be embarrassed to talk about being in abusive relationships. But that goes both ways too. Sin. That goes both ways. But because of, I mean, yes, masculinity is a good thing, okay? But this false narrative that excessive masculinity is the ultimate goal is that's not healthy. Masculinity is good. It's healthy. Hey, Susan. But excessive masculinity to where you hide the truth is not healthy. Okay, being open and honest about things like female abusiveness in relationships is healthy too. Okay, because that opens the door for more men to be open and honest about being on the receiving end, so that it becomes more commonplace for more men to be open and honest about being on the receiving end of female abusiveness. Because it happens more often than men are willing to admit. Because there are some crazy women out there. Plain and simple. Hey, Audit. And if you are a man that has been on the receiving end of female abusiveness, you're not any less of a man. Period. And I'm sorry, but you have more of my respect because you didn't fight back 90% of the time. Chanel's got it. And in my own experience, not that I've ever done it, but what I've seen myself and what I've heard women say is that they purposely will start fights with their partners because they know the men won't fight back, because the men know that they'll be the ones automatically arrested because they're men. Which is bullshit. So don't be embarrassed. Hi. Oldest. Okay. What?
Those girls are keeping me up.
Oh, now you know how it feels.
Also, I'm glad they're keeping me up because I forgot to do laundry earlier.
Okay. Well, I love you. Go away.
Because I need pants for tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Love you. Go away. No.
I gotta go to the bathroom anyway.
Okay. Go away. Love you. Yeah, and Sin's got another point. Not only is it physical, but it can also be more often than not emotional and verbal. So never be embarrassed by it. because it happens way more than common society is willing to admit. No face, I absolutely adore you. And you will always have somebody to talk to in me. So, how about that? How about them apples? How about them apples? Shoot by the back door. Because I have a bonus kid tonight. So she's guarding the stairs because they're downstairs. Well, there's no need to feel sorry for yourself or embarrassed for yourself. I know that's how society would like for you to feel, but there's no need for it in reality. I saw that. I was giggling. I was giggling. I was giggling. No face. I think I got a hair or something in my eyes. Or in my eye. Not my eyes. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, ha. 14. Absolutely. Yep.
So, you know what went through my mind?
Sure do. No cussing on my stream. Only I'm allowed to do that. You're not quite old enough yet.
I want to right now. That hurt so bad.
Okay. Love you. Go away. Love you.
It's hot downstairs.
Well, it's hot up here too.
Why is my voice so deep?
Because you're my kid and you have my voice.
My voice is never this deep, though. And I was actually quiet today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, out of all the years I've been so loud and yelling and stuff, you would think I would lose my voice at least once.
No, you're my kid.
Never have.
No, you're my kid. My child.
I can't sit there.
Oh. I'm absolutely giving away the apples. For sure. Okay, so my thoughts on Liz's stream today. She nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Oh, this is going to drive me insane.
I'm talking with my peoples.
Sorry.
I love you. Go away.
I don't want to go down there with the crazies.
Okay, we'll go chill on the couch and watch TV.
With what working remote? Batteries are dead.
Oh, snap. Let me see if I can find it. Hold that thought, please. AAA, right?
Yep.
No, those are AA.
Yeah, the only batteries I can find in this house is AA.
I think I've got AAA. Give me a second. Give me a minute.
You're just too crazy.
Give me a minute. I think I've got AA. Or AAA. I just got to move on my craft supplies.
Of course.
Of course.
Ow. I just almost fell on your bed.
No, don't fall on my bed.
And on your headphones.
It would break my headphones, break your butt.
Woo. Why am I lightheaded?
Dehydrated?
Not really. This is my third cup tonight. Just after 5.
Okay.
Why in the world is this yelling at George?
I don't know.
Oh, and apparently, your bonus kid's name is now Don't.
No, I just right.
So, yeah.
How does it work?
George just randomly turns on a flashlight. Quite literally. Yeah. No. I swallowed as I was putting water in my mouth. So I choked. Momo's so cute. That's okay, Mom. I didn't tell you this. BBS has fancy songs this year.
Oh boy.
You know the usual jumping around songs?
Yeah. I think these might be.
There's no jumping around in these songs this year.
Nope, these are AA. Dadgummit.
And my headphones and earbuds are charging. On my blue. I don't like to keep my Bluetooth devices charged.
Is it this one?
How? I read that so wrong.
AAA are in there.
Thank you.
All right, go away. Love you.
Love you. I hate my voice.
Ha. Okay, sorry about that. Found the flashlight that has the AAA batteries in it. She can snag. Okay. Oldest is 15, youngest is 11. Audit.
Something is up with that remote. Don't need them. Turned on the TV now.
Okay, works. But now we know where we can snag some AAAs if we need them.
Yep. We
Okay.
only need 2 in that remote.
All right, works.
I don't know what is going on with it though.
Eh.
My voice is back.
Okay, love you. Bye-bye.
It's hot.
Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Youngins. Oh my God. Oh my God. I couldn't believe that about Alex and Jeff. And Jeff Jeff does everything he can to literally be Switzerland. Literally. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I've created a monster with Janelle. I have not. I've done no such thing. She really did spill the tea. I was like, holy crap. I was so confused. Yes, thank you for respecting that, Janelle. You're awesome. Thank you. It was a moment, and it was forgotten. It was a moment. That's all. Yeah, you were working on our project. Hey, Fraud, how are you, honey? Yeah, it was just a moment. That's all. All good. Yes. Oh my God. Now I had known she tried to give him an olive. I did know that she tried to extend the olive branch, and because she'd mentioned that before. I did not know to the extent at which she had tried to do so. Um, I did not know about the Alex and Jeff stuff. Did not know about that. Um, I did know about the whole him, turning his back on the whole trying to uh, have to sit down afterwards. That Alex and Jeff did have to sit down and join them with that sit down after the conference. I did know about that. Um, I did not know that about him turning his back on Alex and Jeff because of that. I was floored about that. Um, wow. That just goes to show just how immature he is. Um, that wasn't about making friends. That wasn't about um, anything. That was just about people in the same arena, in the same field, with the same experiences, sharing the same space after an event. That's all that was about. That wasn't about, to me, in my mind, in my eyes, that wasn't about, you know, making friendships. That wasn't about, I don't see that as, um, anything as far as, anything more than people in the same field, in the same arena, with the same experiences, sharing space after an event as adults. That's all I see that as. That's it. That's it. Oh yeah, they are definitely fun ages. I've been working a little bit. I've been working a little bit, Brad. Yeah, Brad, Jeff's got no time for the BS, for sure. Yes, and that's basically what it came down to. And like I said, I don't see it as I don't see it as Alex and Jeff hanging out with them making friends. I see it as adults um, with shared experiences, sharing the same space after a shared event. That's it. That's it. That's all it was. Um, not there to make friends, not there to. Hey, Eric, how are you, honey? Um, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I don't see it that, you know, sharing the same space with somebody as adults, I don't see that is purposely making friends with somebody just because you're sharing the same space. You're just being an adult. That's all that is. And you're just being respectful. What's so bad about being respectful? I know. It's because he's not. That's what it is. He doesn't know how to be respectful. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick so I can take my meds. I don't like taking them on camera. Okay. Um, Brad, because Chris has boundaries about SPTV side of things, and that's okay. You are absolutely allowed to have boundaries. And I'm not dissing the boundaries that he has set for himself. I'm not dissing those boundaries because everybody is allowed to set boundaries. But what I have an issue with is when you are pushing those boundaries so stringently that you are enforcing those boundaries onto other people so forcefully that you are then disconnecting from other people without even speaking to those other people first. That's a little too much. That's a little too much. And that's what sounds like it's happening. So, that's a little excessive. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit Eric's stream on replay tonight. And you know what? I'm not even hacking and cutting into. Chris Shelton is a smart guy. He absolutely is a smart guy. But he lacks emotional intelligence. Intelligence. He absolutely does. He really does. He is a smart guy. He's book smart. I have. I have. I have. I absolutely tell him now. I have done a little bit on my art. I have. You know, Chris Shelton is absolutely a smart guy. He's very book smart. He has no common sense. And he has no emotional intelligence. Thank you, Sin. I have done a little bit. And I'm doing a little bit more too. No, I've done more than one. I have. Carrie, he is, but not in the traditional way that you and I would be. I think he is in the way that Scientology teaches you to study and learn, not in the traditional way that we would be. So to us it looks different, but he is a smart guy, just not in the traditional way that we would be. Oh, absolutely, Brad, absolutely. And yes, Scooter, absolutely, absolutely. His social skills absolutely need work. All right. Now, I didn't say that I agree with his conclusions, but he is smart. Two different things. Janelle hit it on the head. Janelle hit it on the head. Janelle hit it on the head. Brad also nailed it. Yeah, the drawback. Absolutely, Carrie Ann. Absolutely. Internet studies are much more intense. You probably don't, Susan. I'm just going to say that. You are a very broad thinker. Let's just put it that way. Um, you are a very broad thinker. um, you probably wouldn't make it past. I'm being very generous here. You probably wouldn't make it past 5 minutes. Um, Internet independent studies are very intense. You have to be smart to get through a pretty intense program like that. Hey, Lydia. Oh, that's okay, honey. I appreciate it, though. That means a lot to me, honey. Thank you. Um, to get and complete a program like that, you probably would, Susan. You absolutely probably would. Um, but to get through a program like that, intense program. Okay, so you have to be smart to get through a program like that. But like Janelle said, without a classroom setting, you can get through a program like that very, very narrow minded. And that's kind of what happened. So, and I've done internet studies. So yeah, I think that's kind of what has happened. Sadly. No, no, he doesn't, Scooter. Not at all. Sadly. And that's been proven. This is not no face. If you want to go live directly through if you want to go live directly through YouTube, you need 50 subs. Then you have to activate and verify, and that can take up to 24 hours. If you want to go live right now without the minimum 50 subs, you can do that through most any streaming platform. Restream, StreamYard, Prism, any of those. No, not at all, Karen. I have never heard of that either, Sin. Not at all. Can we put up No Faces link, please? It's not clear at all, honey. I try not to speak ill, but these are things that you can. Hey, Big Chief. Hello, darling. These are things that you can easily go and spend 10 minutes on any video of his on his channel, which I will not link here, and see for yourself. I mean, this is pick a channel, or pick one of his videos. Yeah, it's easy. I typically don't speak ill of other creators, but I feel like he has taken advantage of the vid when these programs were offered. And then in turn has taken advantage of that program. Sorry. I that's the way I feel. It's, and if I were that school, I personally, if I were the president or the dean of that university, I would be looking into what could be done as far as maybe revoking. I don't know. I'd be looking into what could be done. I don't know. Disciplinary, pulling their support. I don't know. Because he is not. I hope he uses it as a growth opportunity, a wake-up call. I really do. We all know I look at the hopeful side of things. I really, really hope he uses it as a wake-up call. I really do. I really do. I really hope he is not actively counseling anybody. His thought processes and the way he thinks about recovery, scary. It really is. And I'm very concerned for anyone that should use him. Hey, Tiff. Um, for any coaching or what does he say? He doesn't say counseling. What does he say? What does he call himself? What does he call himself? Oh, I did the word is right here. Consulting. Um, you know, if somebody really is using him as a consultant for, you know, cult recovery, I'm really concerned about that person's cult recovery. I'm truly concerned. Right, Brad? Right? By the time I'm done with my studies, I'll have letters after my name. I ain't gonna use them though. Ain't gonna change me none. I'm just gonna be me. No. I know, Brad. I know. No face. 50 to, before you can go live if you go straight through YouTube. But you can go live without that 50 subs if you go through a streaming platform like Restream, StreamYard, Prism, any of those other streaming platforms. You won't need the 50 subs. Brad. Okay, but see, here's the difference, Brad. You own it. He refuses to admit it. That's the difference, darling. And that would be a good start, Tiff. Yeah, that absolutely would be a good start. Hey, own it. My favorite saying, if the shoe fits, wear that some bitch. One of my favorite sayings. I don't know, Janelle. This is true. This is true, Carrie Ann. This is true. Do you not like him? I can't tell. You know, I love you, Carrie. Yeah, that's a big part of it. Um, the coat does take a lot of the interpersonal skills away from them. Um, do we know if he's ever had formal counseling? Brad, you are absolutely hilarious. You you're good. I think you have come out fairly well. Of course, being a veteran, and you do have, of course, the PTSD and all that, but you have none of the traits that Chris Shelton has. You have a drive to interact, which is it truly interact, which is not what he has. There's a difference. There's a big difference. So, yeah, no, there's no similarities there at all. Yeah, I agree too. I definitely am right there with you. Scooter Mom, yes. Yes. Yeah, it's possible. I wonder sometimes if he misses the feeling of his position from when he was in. The feeling of the position that he had, the power, the control, he doesn't have that in the real world. But the position that he thinks he has, the position that he is in his mind created for himself. He thinks he has that power. And it gives him that feeling again. But in reality, it's not true. That's my personal thoughts on that. But sadly for him, that's what also causes a lot of conflict for him. He tries to enforce that on the ex-members, so it doesn't tend to go over well with them and causes conflict with them. And with the Never Ends, it just doesn't go over well at all. And it comes off as condescending and degrading to us. Not all of us, of course, but many of us. And I agree, Natalie has come a very long way. You know, I'm not sure. I don't follow him closely, so I'm not sure. Hey, Momo. Momo. Hi, baby girl. What doing? What doing? You gonna come say hi to everybody? Let's just take it off. You want your cookie? I got your cookie. I got your cookie. Oh, buddy. I got your cookie. This is, so she likes to roll on the concrete out back on the patio. And rolling on the concrete, she has broken her hair on her back. So this has got extra omegas to promote healthy hair and skin. And it's really starting to work. All right, come here. Come say hi to everybody. Say hi. There we go. Yeah. Give my babies. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Oh, you're on the cord, Goofy. You're on the cord, baby. What? I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, that was a big one. I love you, but you're on the cord. You gotta move. Gotta move. You gotta move so I can let go of the stand. Because you're on the cord. You're on the cord, Goofy. She's just staring at me. Goofy, you gotta move. Come on. Come on. Get in bed. Come on. Come on. Don't just look at me like I'm silly. You're the silly one. All right. Okay, I'm just going to unplug the cooler for a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, Keith. Oh, she's my girl. She keeps me sane. Somebody else come in? Did I miss somebody? All right, let me scroll back. I think I missed. Hi, buddy. You still talking to me? Okay. Was he raised in? I don't. I'm gonna have to look into that. I might have to do a little bit of a little bit of a dive into his background. See, and Brad, I respect you for that. I really do. I watched a little bit of Krista Melinda. I really like her. I just don't get a chance to watch her very much as I would like. But I do like her very much. And Sin, yes. That is actually kind of what they believe. Snothead. Intrinsically, that is actually kind of part of their beliefs. Period. Okay, let me plug the cooler back in real quick. Okay. Okay, he joined a little bit older. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a little bit of a deep dive so I know a little bit more. I should really. I just personally have not. Yeah, I've just not paid much attention to him because personally, I have conflicts with some of the things that he has said. I just have a hard time with him. So I've not really paid much attention to him. Brad, you're fibbing. I have done work. I, I don't know. I don't know. I think I know who Jennifer Coolidge is. Hey, Sunrise. Thanks for popping in, honey. Don't stress. Go get some rest. Oh, you look like the 4th of July. Okay. So yeah, he would have been a little bit older. Sin. Yeah, I like Kristen Melinda. I like I said, I just don't get a chance to watch her as much as I'd like. I thought so. I thought so. Yes. Yep. 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 I can't get the tone right, but yeah, I try hard enough. Um, if I talk to my family back home, um, I could probably get the accent because, yeah, I've lost my accent quite a bit since I've been away from Florida. But if I talk to somebody with a really strong accent, or if I get really mad, um, I mean really mad, it comes out. There are moments where it comes out. There are times where it comes out, and y'all will hear it. Um, it's not constant, but there are times where it will come out. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Share her channel. Um, okay. I still have my accent. It's just not all the time like it used to be. When I get extremely tired, when I get extremely emotional, um, when I get angry, you will hear it. And it will sometimes just come through. I've been away from Florida to Nevada in 2011. So I've been away for a while. Um, and I've lost quite a bit of it being away. Um, when I call and talk to my family, y'all will hear it. Um, there will be times that y'all will hear it come through, just because, but it's not constant like it used to be. So, but I still do have it. Good night, honey. Go get some rest. Hey, Maya. But yeah, I do have a southern accent. It's not strong now, but occasionally it does come through. And there are certain words that I cannot say without a southern twang to it. There are just some words that there's no other way that I can say it. Even the people around here get a kick out of it. They just they giggle every time I say it. So yes, like darling. Yeah, they just get a kick out of it. It took people a long time to realize I was not flirting. It's just me.
I gotta work out. Wonder why?
Why?
I was sitting there dancing to Descendants songs.
Oh,
Not the new ones, though.
okay.
I'm going downstairs. It's hot.
Dude, it's after 11.
Yeah, I realize that.
Go to bed. Oh, that child. That child. Oh, Lord. Darling, sweetie, yonder, fixing. Yeah, it's bad. There are some words that I just, oh. Yes, that is the correct spelling. That is. Yeah. Yep. Child. There are some words that there's just no other way. It will be that word said that way for the rest of my life. Like when just a couple weeks ago, I had to call the shop and make an appointment um, to get the oil changed on the truck. And the lady that answers the phone knows me, luckily. And when she answered the phone, I was like, "Hey, it's Jen, and I need to make an appointment to get the oil changed on the truck." And she just cracks up laughing every time. She's like, "No, I got to think about this." She's like, "It's not oil. It's oil. I can't even say it right. I was like, yeah, maybe for you. No, it's oil. Yeah, well, she laughs at me every time. She transfer me back to the shop to make the appointment. I can't help it. Oh, she picks on me every time. Yeah. Oh, I can't help it. It's gonna be old to the day I die. And she picks on me every time. I can't. Just to name a few. Not quite. Not every soda is Coke. Not quite. That's more of a more of a like Georgia, Louisiana thing. Florida isn't quite that stringent on that. How to go, Scooter? She's mad at you. I figured that, but overall, how did the cut go? Oh, I bet, Carrie Ann. I bet. Yeah. Florida isn't quite as stringent because we have so many snowbirds in Florida. Okay. Good. And you'll get better and you'll get more confident with the more you do it. Good. Practice makes perfect. Just remember, take your time and try not to be too nervous because the more nervous you are, the more she's going to feed off that energy. Okay? Just remember that. Oh, you will. You will. She'll be mad for a little while, but she'll get over it. She'll get glad right in the same britches she got mad in. She will. I promise. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Honey is used as much as Darlin is. And in the South, Honey and Darlin is net and Sweetie is never about flirting. Ever. Ever. Never about flirting. And it goes for men and women. Yes. Flirting. You got it, Maya. And it's a soft tea. Flirting. It's a soft tea. No, no, my it's there is a tea, but it's a soft tea. And you use it for men and women. It goes both ways. I don't understand what you're talking about. No, please reword that so I can understand what you're saying. All right, Fred. You have a wonderful day at work, honey. We'll talk to you later. Okay. So Maya, a soft letter versus a hard letter. So example is the T. A soft T versus a hard T. So flirting. No, no. So I'm gonna come over here to the mic. You can hear me better. Flirting. Notice how the T, you can barely hear the T. Flirting versus flirting. Can you hear the difference? Flirting versus flirting. So that's the difference between a soft T versus a hard T. Okay? Does that make more sense now? A soft sound is where you barely hear the sound of the letter versus where you strongly hear the sound of the letter. I hope that makes more sense. Oh, okay, it does. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I did promise that I stayed over 15 minutes last night. I did promise that I would be off 15 minutes early tonight. So we got 15 minutes. Got 15 minutes, and I got to be off. Because I promised Keith I'd be off at 11:45 tonight, so he could have an early walk tonight. I did not forget. I did promise Keith. I promised. I didn't forget. Yes, 14 minutes now. Yes, 14 minutes now. I didn't forget. Oh, that's right. Okay, but I did promise. I did promise. I'm keeping my word. I'm keeping my word. It's otherwise it's up to everybody else. Okay, it's up to everybody else. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I was informed that I might not be going to the fair in 2 weeks. I might be going camping instead. And if that's the case, I might not have a signal, which means I might not be live streaming. I'm going to see. Okay, no face. we'll try to get you figured out. Maybe not tonight, but we'll try to get you figured out. Okay. I'm gonna look and see what I can do in the next 2 weeks, but I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. That's the best I can tell you. It's not a guarantee we're going camping. It's not been confirmed, but we'll see. I was informed there's a car show next weekend. So we might go visit the car show next weekend. We might go see a car show next weekend. Not for StreamYard. No. As far as I know, none of the streaming services have a minimum sub requirement. Camping, if we go camping, I'm going with my adoptive brother. If he goes. We gotta wait and see. So, yeah. Yeah, just take a chill tonight. We'll get you figured out, honey. But if I go, there's no signal out there. Yeah. Not sure where we're going. But pretty much everywhere we go is no signal. Pretty much everywhere we go is no signal. So not even I'd have to get a satellite internet like Starlink RV. I'd have to get that kind of internet. I'd have to get that kind of internet. Because there is no cell service in most campsites out here. So, yeah. That's what I'm looking into. That's what I'm looking into. So we'll have to figure it out. But Keith, I don't have a Best Buy here. I don't have a Best Buy. Closest Best Buy would be let's see. Pick up my mouse. Our internet. Let's see. Let's do Rome. Okay. Remote locations. Page go. Hey, love. Interesting. All right. Rome, best for RVs, nomads, and campers. Inland data, portability, pause service, monthly service plans, mobile, regional, unlimited mobile data, mini Rome, 50 gigs mobile data, 150 a month, standard package, $299. Interesting. Let's check. Interesting. Oh, I'll be looking into that a little bit more. Oh no, Scooter Mom, this no, you don't understand. They literally don't have towers. Literally, we don't have towers. Literally. You get about 15 minutes outside of town, 20 max, and you hit one of the side roads. No towers, no service. You are completely off grid. Completely off grid. Completely off grid. We can, if you guys want to, we can stay on until Keith is ready to go. No, towers. A lot of people are like that, Maya. A lot of people. And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, if you guys want, we can stay on until Keith is ready to go. It's a little bit of both. It depends. As far as camping. um, it depends. We have public lands that you can camp on, and then there are designated. All right, Lydia, honey, go get some rest. We'll talk to you later. And then there are designated campsites. So it depends. It just depends. But now I would like to have the option to be able to share some of the time that we're out there. Absolutely, because it's beautiful out there. It's gorgeous out there. It's I love being out in the hills. I absolutely love it. I love it. It's quiet. It's it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I actually have some footage when we were out when there was still snow out, um, and we were out with my brother, um, my adoptive brother, and we were helping him scouting, and there was still snow out. I have some footage up when we're because that was before I didn't have a signal, so I was just recording it and I uploaded that, and it's I love being in the hills. um, I love being in the hills. I love camping. I love being off grid. But I'd also like to be able to share that live with you guys if you had any questions or anything like that, and be able to interact for a little while with you guys. It definitely wouldn't be long. No, we usually go to campsites. Yeah, we usually go to campsites that have facilities. maybe not the best facilities, but at least toilets. Right in her face. I could definitely make do. I could definitely make do. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as I have a toilet, I can make do with everything else. I can make do. Sin. Yeah, no, as long as it has a toilet, I don't care if it's the hole with the tank underneath kind of toilet. As long as it has a toilet, I'm golden. I'm golden. I'm golden. As long as it has a toilet, I can make do with everything else. I'm golden. You knew I am not sleeping in sand. And sand fleas? No. No, we actually have um a pop-up camper. And then my kids, they have their own tents. So, and then my adoptive brother, he has a big camper. So, yeah. Whew, that snuck up on me. Yeah, now I'm looking at this Starlink. An RE1. It's only $150 a month. And that's about what I'm paying now. Hmm. All right, let me test my speed. Test. Start. All right. So I have AT&T Internet 18, which is supposed to be one of the fastest from internet for this area from AT&T. My download speed is 12.86 megabytes per second, and the upload is 0.49 megabits per second. Yes, Janelle. We've done that too. And yes, we are BLM bunnies. I Okay, so did you catch those numbers? Download is 12.86 megabytes per second, and upload is 0.49, 0.49 megabytes per second. That's my internet speeds. And that download speed is one of the fastest I've seen in months. And I'm supposed to have one of the fastest internet speeds through AT&T that you can get here. And that's the fastest download speed I've seen in months. Now you see why my streams are so blurry. And I'm paying $120 a month for unlimited data through AT&T. Download is 12.86, upload is 0.49. If I get the RV version of Starlink, right now they're running a special. The home version and the RV version are on sale for $299 for the equipment. The RV plan is $150 a month. I'm paying $120 a month for AT&T Unlimited Internet 18 package. Not for my area, not for my area, no. The home version, the home version of Starlink is $120. But if I get the RV version, I can take it with me camping. I don't. It's one of the new versions. I'm not supposed to be throttling. That's why I upgraded to the unlimited package. So if I go Starlink, I've got two options. I can get, let me go back to the site. So right now, let me scroll down, service plans. Residential is $120 a month, unlimited. The Roam package, which is the RV package, is $150 a month. The standard hardware package is on sale right now until October 5th for $299 for either the residential or the Roam package. Either one. Both of them are on sale for $299 for the hardware package. And then the service plans, the residential is $120, which is what I'm paying already for AT&T. Or I can get the RV package, so I can take it, or the Roam, which is the RV package, and I could take it camping or wherever for $150. Interesting. Keith is leaving work. Okay. That's what I'm thinking I might do. And I get a 30-day trial to make sure that live gaming and everything works. Oh, that's bullshit, Janelle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sin. And then the RV package comes with a mini roam with 50 gigs, so I could even possibly use it when we're driving back and forth to Vegas and stuff. And that's only $50. So I would actually have signal on the road when we're driving back and forth to Vegas. Because it says in motion on land. And that's only $50. So that when we're driving back and forth to Vegas, we would actually have a signal. Because that's when we go back and forth to Vegas, we don't have a signal most of that trip. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Because we have actually broken down before and not had a signal. We were coming back from Vegas one time after one of my dental for my teeth. We broke down about 80 miles from home in a snowstorm. Me and the girls had a stomach bug with no cell signal. And we threw the timing belt, so we couldn't even keep the car running for warmth. Yep. Those are expensive. So, and it just so happens that our pastor from our church was about 45 minutes behind us. He was running about an hour late. And so he was about 45 minutes behind us coming out of Alamo, coming home, and saw us. He recognized the car, saw us, and picked us up and brought us home. And a friend of ours snagged her dad's car hauler and went back and picked up the car. And brought the car home. Hubby in the car, her went and picked up the car and brought the car home. So having this would give us the option to have a friggin' signal. Oh yeah, we always have extra. We have blankets, we have pillows, we have snacks. We always have extra. So that wasn't an issue. It was just that, yeah. Yeah, we always have what we need. That's never an issue. Ever an issue. Yeah, that's never an issue. We were warm. We had everything we needed, but it's just the fact that, I mean, it's happened to us before. But there is a good portion of that drive that there is no cell service. And it's not just one company or another, it's all companies. That's why Highway Patrol runs whole that whole trip, that whole, so Highway Patrol runs that strip constantly. But having this, if I get that RV one, I get that roam for $50 and have that. That's not freaking bad. For in motion use, heck yeah. It's not freaking bad. And then I could stream the trip for you guys. You guys could see the entire trip. Oh, you would think. Hasn't happened yet. Tater tot nachos? No, but that sounds freaking amazing. It doesn't seem like it, but it seems like it could be for in use or in motion. So it says, let's see, let me go back to it. Scroll up. It says, where's it at? Where's it at? Okay, so it says, mini roam 50 gigs, best for weekend travelers, backup internet, and in motion use. That's what it says. Yeah, there might be one spot where I have to go through the Narrows. That'd probably be the only place I would lose them. No, I take that back, because there's the switchbacks coming out of town. Yeah, I would expect that. Yeah, so there's the switchbacks coming out of town. And then there's the narrows where they've had to blast through the mountain. And they've it's basically switchbacks again, but those would be probably the only two spots where it would be really bad. So, but it's better than not having a signal at all. I can handle that. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to hubby about this. Because we're planning on going back to Vegas in September. So, and then we're talking about going camping in 2 weeks. So, yeah. If I order this now, I might be able to put a rush on the shipping and get it quick. And then just connect with you guys short time. Just short time while we're camping. And do oh, cool. If you don't mind me asking, where are you at, Frog? I've never had them, but it sounds freaking amazing because I love tots. I love tots. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, Nevada. Like nowhere, Nevada. I'm 250 miles north of Vegas, 250 miles southwest of Salt Lake. Janelle. No. We have, as far as internet providers, we have AT&T, 5D, Choice, and Verizon Business is pretty guaranteed, but Verizon Residential is questionable if they'll give it to your address. Antenna, streaming, or dish, like DirecTV or dish. Welcome to the middle of nowhere. Literally the middle of nowhere. The closest Walmart is almost 200 miles. Yes, they do. I forgot about that. But you can't do live gaming on satellite, or that kind of satellite dish internet. You can't do live gaming on that. The ping speed is not fast enough. Yeah, the closest Walmart is almost 200 miles away. It's time. Yeah, we're waiting for Keith, and it's time. So we're heading off. Let's go ahead and put Keith's link in. We're going to raid Keith. Yeah, welcome to the middle of nowhere. Yes, yes, I do. No face. Hey, Jen, we're heading over to Keith's channel. He's ready for his walk. Oh, no, I didn't. But Carrie Ann, we're heading over to Keith's channel. We'll talk about it over there. So I'm going to say my good nights. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Not yet. He's not ready yet. Okay. I lied. I lied. I lied. We'll get a link as soon as he's ready. I know. Listening to his footsteps is just so relaxing. It literally just puts me right out. Yeah, as soon as he's ready, we're gonna head right on over. We're gonna raid his room. His voice and his footsteps are so relaxing for me. It just puts me right out. Yes. For me, it is. Absolutely. His voice is so relaxing. And then add in the footsteps. Oh, yeah. Knocks me right out. So, Walmart is 250 or 200 miles, almost 200 miles, just shy of 200 miles. I'm exactly halfway on the Nevada side between Vegas and Salt Lake. 250 miles either way. So middle of nowhere. Oh no. Dang it. Okay, perfect. Oh, absolutely no face. Absolutely. I wonder why. This is so frustrating. See, and he can't even mod you so that you show up unless he can see you to mod you. And he won't mod anybody unless he speaks to you. Oh, this is so frustrating. He's live. All right. All right, folks. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'll see you over there. I won't promise to be live tomorrow night, but I promise I will try my best. Y'all have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. If you don't make it over there, for everybody on the other side, y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys later.